Hello, I'm Beverly Emory, Superintendent of the Winston-Salem Forsyth County School District, and it's my pleasure to spend a few minutes with you to share about our collaboration with the United Way and some of the challenges that we're facing as a school system. First, let me say thank you for the tremendous investment of the United Way in the students of our school system. For several years, the United Way has really helped us focus on improving our graduation rate. Last year, we had the highest graduation rate that we've had since we've been measuring the four-year cohort. And we know that much of that is due to the investment of our community, our business community in the United Way, and the United Way in our young people, and we greatly appreciate that. As we begin to shift our focus to try to systemically do the things we need to do to meet our goal of 90% by 2018, and at some point we hope 100% of our students will graduate. Our support from the United Way in graduation is even more important because it allows us to shift our district resources towards one of our biggest priorities, which is kindergarten through third grade reading. And we've always been challenging our students to do well and improve in reading, but we really want to make that a focal point of our efforts going forward. We've had challenges with that because in the last few years budget reductions have had a dramatic impact on resources for the classroom, particularly in those lower grades where the loss of 100 teaching assistants for our district, as well as increase in class size, has really reduced the staffing in those primary grades that are so important for children to have the most individualized instruction as they learn to read. Our teachers have had a change in standards, new curriculum with no resources or support from the state in terms of textbook dollars. And while there are a variety of different resources needed in those classrooms, it's been hard for our district, as we've had to make budget reductions, to also provide the level of resources that teachers need. So, for example, classroom libraries, if you have a class of 24 second graders, you could have 24 different reading levels, and so the variety of literature that we need to have available for young people has been challenging for our teachers. We've also been challenged to train them and give them the proper supports that they need, and so we really want to make professional development not only for K-3 teachers but for all of our employees a priority in future years, so that people feel like they're well prepared to tackle the challenges of larger class size and new curriculum and even change in how we operate in our facilities and operations department. And then finally, we've worked hard this year to develop a 3-year technology plan. We have a lot of work to do to refresh the technology that is another instructional tool for our students in classrooms. Our goal is this is not that the technology is not the thing, but that the technology is, again, another way that we help students become more engaged and understand and learn what the standards are that we hold for them. The plan that we've developed this year focuses on 3 areas. The infrastructure, so wireless and switches. It also focuses on what are those broader classroom solutions, things that we can put in classrooms like smart boards, sound enhancement systems that we know from research really have an impact on improving student achievement, as well as what are those devices that kids are so used to in everyday life, and so how do we embrace that in the classroom and use it as an instructional tool. And so we have a plan and we know what we need, and now the challenge is finding the resources to afford that and do that in a realistic way with the budget constraints that we have. And so we see these all blended together. We aren't going to continue to improve a graduation rate if we aren't developing a culture of readers who leave third grade on or above reading level, and we do less intervention of students who can't read and apply those resources to front-loading, particularly with pre-K and K-3, as well as being careful about how we allocate resources so that we can meet our priorities. So we appreciate tremendously the support of our community, the collaboration with United Way in helping us meet the variety of needs that we have for the children that we serve.